fall in attack mode, which is very tough. Other guys looking to step up, so they're threats now. And you look at Utah being methodical and kind of try to slow you down. And I think last year they were first in the league in total passes. This year I'm not sure they're at, but I'm sure they're pretty high with the way they move the ball and taking time off the shot clock. And we got some great rim protectors on both sides, so you got to keep that in mind as well, as far as how you want to try to extend the floor and bringing them out so they're not as forceful under the basket. So both teams are dangerous.
As a veteran basketball player and watcher,
Joe's really strong, and there aren't too many guys on the perimeter that can stay in the space because he's so good at bumping you off. It's funny because the way guys exaggerate contact now, people call it flop. With him, it's not really flop.
That's strong.
Get you up off of him, and that's what creates a space. And he's always been a great shooter. But I've had some conversations with him before, and he was saying that he was always a little heavier as far as a basketball player. He was slow and he couldn't get by anybody, so he had to learn how to shoot. And he's been a good shooter for his whole life. And then he put the ball handling in there, and now he's put the agility in there, and he's able to get to the spot and raise up and score. And with the team that he's on, the other guys can create. He doesn't have to exert as much energy as he used to early in his career. And it's like, his time comes late in the game where he's really effective.
How do you break down? I mean, that was the talking about it. How do you break down what, not necessarily how it happened, but the mindset going into that led up to that?
The first quarter?
Yeah.
Katie came back, so there was an excitement there. Opportunity presenting yourself to get off to a really good start, put a stamp on the game, knowing that we handle business early and make things in our benefit come later in the game. And later in the game seemed like the second quarter, because that was about it. So it kind of set the tone, and something we want to, I think, have that thrust in every game we go into.
What if any, difference in your mind, Steve not there and Mike kind of taking over?
I think there's more. It makes us focus a little bit more, especially guys coming off the bench and older guys, myself, David West, Sean Livingston, Draymond's on the court with Steph. I thought Steph did a really good job picking his parts of the game where we're going to get a play for KD right here. Make sure Clay gets his shot. I'm going to take over for 3 possessions right here. KD didn't get as many attempts, but the attempts he did get, Steph was calling those plays, making sure we were keeping in rhythm, sets he would run in case it was a different team coming up. They slowed us down. We got a couple flex plays and a couple other plays with KD we can run. I thought he did a really good job of picking his parts of that.
Is this emotional, dealing with this, seeing your coach being in so much pain that he can't even be here? And
I don't know if it's emotional because it's like you're still in the fire and you're still competing, and it's almost bad because you can't even really think about it. You really just got to keep moving. There's so much going on, and there's games going on. You got to scout. You're still watching who's playing. You don't know who your next opponent's going to be. That you don't even have time to really let it sink in. It's just the way of the world that we live in right now.
So you guys really wanted to close it out because that way you go see Chance tonight?
My wife did for sure. She called me and was like, "How are you guys gonna play Wednesday if Chance is gonna be here?" And I didn't know. So I'm surprised my son, he doesn't know if he's a big Chance fan. So we'll go see him tomorrow. Some tickets right here.
Woo. Thanks.
All set.